We are about to enjoy a story that has been told and retold for thousands of years. This is the story of the very first Christmas, the story of the birth of Jesus. It happened more than 2,000 years ago in a town called Nazareth.
I've got the rest of my life before me. Joseph is a lovely guy, but do I want to be his wife? I guess the answer's yes. I am delighted and I'm not practical. I've always wanted to marry Mary. No need to worry, I know we'll be happier. You'll be so glad you said yes. I get to marry and I'm not to marry.
This story begins not under a Christmas tree or on a sleigh with reindeers. This story begins with an angel, a messenger from God. His name was Gabriel. God had sent him to find a young woman called Mary who lived in the town of Nazareth. He had some very special news to tell her.
Now, Gabriel didn't need to use that lamp, knew exactly where he would find Mary, leaning by her bed and saying her prayers. Mary's eyes were shut tight, but suddenly it didn't seem dark anymore. She blinked and looked. The angel Gabriel, dressed in white, was standing in the corner. Mary gasped.
Do not be afraid, Mary. I bring you great news. God has chosen you to be the mother of a very special baby, Jesus.
Mary gasped again.
Do not worry, Mary. You're going to have a very special baby. He is to be called Jesus.
Mary thought about what Gabriel was saying. She thought so deeply that many minutes passed. Finally, she looked up into Gabriel's kind face and knew she was blessed, that their peace was soon to be shattered.
Halt! Gather round! I have an important announcement to make. Soldiers, push people into place! Come on, you miserable bunch!
Gather round, you heard what he said.
Do you mind? Where are your manners?
Orders, orders, orders. I'm fed up with these Romans.
Why did they go back where they belong?
Yes, and leave us in peace. Silence! I can have you arrested, you know. There are punishments for rebels like you. Too right, juicy ones too. This is a decree from Emperor Caesar Augustus. Long live the Emperor! There is to be a census. Every man must return to the town or city of his birth to be counted. The plan is to take immediate effect. Your journey starts today. Rome's official will be awaiting for your arrival. The count takes place in 5 days' time. Be there!
Why do you need to count us? What's it all about?
Tax, of course. They take all our profits.
It won't be worth working soon.
That's life.
Long live the Emperor!
We must travel in groups. I'm heading for the Bethlehem Road.
Somebody had better tell Mary and Joseph about the census. Joseph came from Bethlehem too.
What about wild animals when we camp at night?
We'll light fires to scare them off.
It's the robbers that worry me.
It's got to be done!
Mary and Joseph had a little choice, but to set off on a 70-mile journey to Bethlehem. It was a long, hard journey, so Mary rode in a donkey while Joseph sat beside her. It took them many days and they were very, very tired. Many people had to make this journey.
Poor me, my hometown Bethlehem
such a long way away.
Don't worry, Joseph. God will take care of us.
Why weren't we born in Nazareth, and why don't I have a donkey to sit on?
I couldn't find one to do the job. They're in short supply at the market, I can tell you.
Oh, my poor feet. Those Romans have a lot to answer for. Taxes indeed. What do they want more money for?
Mary and Joseph are very slow travellers. Mary and the donkeys could not keep up with everyone. But Joseph took great care of her. Soon the other travellers were nowhere in sight. It was a long, lonely and dangerous road to travel. By the time they reached Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph were very tired and needed to find a place to sleep. But the town was full of people.
There's so many people.
We're never going to find a place to sleep.
Why didn't we book ahead?
What do we do now?
Everywhere Mary and Joseph went, they were told that there was no room for them. Exhausted, they knocked on every door in Bethlehem.
They were exhausted from their long journey, and Mary would soon have her baby.
We're
have a baby and we are very tired. Do you have any room in the inn?
Sorry, there's no room by inn. Everyone here for my census, don't you know?
My wife is going to have a baby. We are very tired. Do you have any room?
Sorry, there is no room at the inn. We're very busy.
My wife is going to have a baby and we are very tired. Do you have any room in the inn?
There is
No room at the inn tonight.
But there must be, please.
Sorry, every room is taken.
We'll take anything, even if it's small, dark and smelly, as long as it has a roof.
The innkeeper saw just how tired Mary and Joseph were, and he remembered he had a stable where he kept his animals. It would be warm and dry. He said they could sleep there.
Well, I do have somewhere. Other than that, it's just some hay and some oxen.
Surely you don't mean the stable? That barn is barely fit for the animals, let alone people.
If it has a roof, it will be perfect.
Speak for yourself. Come on then, let's show you to your quarters.
It's warm and dry. We can rest here. Thank you.
Joseph made a bed of hay for Mary. The donkey, the cows, chicks, and other animals came to watch over Mary. It seemed as if every creature wanted to see what was happening in this special place.
That night, Mary's baby was born. They wrapped the baby Jesus in warm clothes and laid him in a manger where hay had been put for the animals.
Mary and Joseph watched over their special baby to make sure it was safe. All the animals were very excited and wanted to see the baby Jesus.
One peaceful night on a hillside near Bethlehem, some shepherds were watching over their sheep. Suddenly there was a bright light and a host of angels appeared. One angel spoke to them. It said, "Don't be afraid, Jesus has been born, and you'll find him in a stable near Bethlehem."
He
health will give you a sign. A young woman who is pregnant will have a son and will name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us.
A child is born to us, a son is given to us, and he will be our ruler. He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace.
One star shone brighter than all the rest.
Just look at the stars tonight.
Can you see that very big star?
Yes. Is it shining over Bethlehem? I've never seen a star that big or bright before.
What does it mean?
Suddenly the sky is filled with angels coming from all directions.
Angels, angels, lighting up the sky. Angels, angels, singing as they fly. Singing, singing, music fills the air. Angels, angels, angels everywhere. Shepherds come and sing, shepherds come and sing. You will find a baby king in the manger. Angels, angels, lighting up the sky. Angels, angels, singing as they fly. Singing, singing, music fills the air. Angels, angels, angels everywhere.
Do not be afraid, you bring you most wonderful news.
Behold the star, see where it shines.
All awake, for beneath it lies a baby born this very night. This baby is a gift for mankind.
A shepherd just like you.
But his sheep are the people of the earth.
People like you and me.
Everyone. that? What beautiful voices.
They're mesmerising.
Stunning, bravo, bravo.
Yes, bravo, bravo.
What are we waiting for?
Let's do as they say.
Let's go, guys.
The shepherds were very happy at the good news and went to Bethlehem to find a stable. When they got there, they saw the baby Jesus lying in the manger.
Twinkly stars, oh twinkly stars in the beautiful night. Twinkly stars, oh twinkly stars, so bright. See them shining, glittering, gleaming. See them gleaming, oh so high. See them gleaming, glittering, gleaming. See them gleaming, oh so high. Twinkly stars, oh twinkly stars in a beautiful night. Twinkly stars, so bright. See them shining, shimmering, shining. See them shining in the sky. See them shining, shimmering, shining. See them shining, oh so high. Twinkly stars, oh twinkly stars in the beautiful night. Twinkly stars, oh twinkly stars, so bright.
Far away in the east, 3 wise men saw the bright new star. They knew it was to tell that a new baby king had been born. They went to the palace of King Herod, the king of Judea.
We come from far and wide, from next to many miles away. We saw a star so bright and followed it for many days. With like the camels, with like the
3 travellers coming this way. They look pretty important to me.
Herod won't like them then.
Herod doesn't like anybody. Halt! Go no further.
Stand back, this is private land.
We wish to know if this is the palace of King Herod of Judea.
It most certainly is. We wish to present gifts to a newborn baby king. It follows his natal star from the east and has led us here.
We've all been watching that amazing star too. We wondered what it meant, but it won't herald a new king, that's for sure. Herod is the only king here.
We wish to speak to King Herod. He surely must be able to help us with our quest.
Speak to Herod? Are you serious? You clearly haven't heard about our king.
He's fierce and mean. You need to be careful.
But we really need his help.
Sire, 3 travellers are outside. They wish to speak with you.
Send them away! No one demands to speak to me!
But they want your advice, sire. They say that the big star we've been watching foretells the birth of a brand new king.
New king? New king? I am the king! The only king in Judea! Find me this new king and I'll exterminate him before he grows up! This new king's days are numbered!
Good thinking, sir, but we need to find him first.
These wise travellers might just lead us to him.
A cunning plan! But be careful, sire. They must not guess your cunning plan. I will be as sweet as honey. There will be the flies round my honey pot. Then I will strike! No one could outwit you, sire. I know! Fetch these wise travellers. I will give them an audience. The 3 kings leave their camels and stand before Herod. Wicked King Herod pretended to be so interested in his newborn king that the 3 kings were taken in by his kindness and concern. They agreed to follow the star, which was now moving towards Bethlehem.
They promised to find the new king and report the findings to Herod on their way home. Herod smiled and assured that when he knew where to find the child, he would go quickly to pay homage and make him welcome.
On their way to Bethlehem, an angel warned the kings in a dream that Herod wished to harm the baby Jesus. He told the kings to go back home a different way, avoiding Jerusalem.
Finally, 3 wise men arrived at the stable and saw their baby king. They knelt before him and gave their presents of gold, frankincense and myrrh.
In a stable long ago, in a place so far from home, there a baby lay whose love would change the world. And the life that started then, on that night in Bethlehem,
You must rest, Mary.
But I can't stop looking at him. Do you think he's warm enough?
He looks just fine to me.
Oh, Joseph, we are so blessed. What a beautiful baby boy.
He is a most precious and special baby. All the animals and all the people in the stable knew that a very special baby had been born. They watched very quietly as baby Jesus slept in a manger.
The people who walked in the darkness had seen a great light. They lived in a land of shadows, but now light is shining in them. A child is born to us.
A son is given to us, and he will be our ruler. He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace. In our busy lives, let us never forget the true meaning of Christmas. It is a time to think of family and friends, a time of peace and goodwill to everyone. Merry Christmas.
When we cleared away and sparkle fades, what happens then? When the day is done and we've had our fun, what happens then? May we still hear heaven's song when the season's over. For this gift of love has come to us all forever. After Christmas, may your days be happy. God be with us every season of the year. When the money's spent, wonder where it went. What happens then? When we're back at school with the normal rules, what happens then? May we still hear heaven's song when the season's over. For this gift of love has come to us all forever. After Christmas, may your days be happy. God be with us every season of the year. When we've cleared away and the sparkle fades, what happens then? When the day is done